Welcome back. The program is Good Morning Sierra, reaching you live from the SLBC, and we are broadcasting live from our New England studio here in Freetown. It's now time for us to usher in our guest, and as always, we begin with our first issue. The Sierra People's Party, one of the country's oldest and most resilient political parties, has long been regarded as a symbol of unity, withstanding the pressure of both governance and opposition. However, following the recent National Delegates Conference, signs of internal challenges have begun to surface among senior party stalwarts, according to some social media commentators. With these issues at the forefront, the question now is, can SLPP maintain its unity as it prepares to elect a new leader to contest the 2028 presidential election? But to shed more light on this, we've been joined in the studio by, of course, the newly elected National Publicity Secretary of the SLPP, Moses Mambu, and he's formerly called Sellu Mambu.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, and good morning, viewers.
Right, Mr. Mambu, welcome to the program. Of course, you've been following social media of recent, and that's one area during, I can remember when you were vying for the position, as an area laying premium on that you're going to really sanitize that particular media space to ensure that accurate and timely information is disseminated to, of course, supporters of the SLPP. Now you've been following social media, the rumors of internal rancor within your political party, the ruling SLPP. You want to confirm to us?
So, firstly, as a political party, under the leadership of His Excellency the President, and under the executive leadership of Sergeant Batilo Songa, we want to reaffirm our commitment and reassure our about 4.1 million supporters and followers, both local and international, that within the SLPP there is no problem. You see, we went to our convention at Bintumani with our heads held high. The ability of our party to maintain the democratic space, to practice proper democracy, was manifested at our convention. You remember there were rumors that the leader of the party have taken sides with candidate A, candidate B were also laying claims that the leader is supporting them. And you remember very well in the hall, the leader of the party, His Excellency the President, made it clear in the hall that I can speak clearly for myself.
Certainly.
And I can defend myself. Nobody speaks for me. And he made it clear that in front of thousands of supporters that I am not supporting any candidate. As a leader, my concern is let the will of the delegates prevail and let the best candidate win. But at the end of the day, we are not a convention, we are a family. So let every member understand that yes, it is a competition where everybody participates and competes. Yes, it is agreeable that somebody or some people have to win and some people have to lose. Yes, it is acceptable to grieve. It is acceptable to feel disgruntled as a result of you losing. But we must take into cognizance that we are a family. And the president, the leader of the party, re-emphasized that point, that we're a family.
All right,
irrespective of wherever you come
from. In as much as you are here to really dispel those rumors of disunity within your party, maybe don't you think all of these are coming as a result of party supporters didn't see the executive going around maybe across the country calling on for peace and unity? Because when once there is election, of course, whether it's intra or inter, there is always this tendency for disunity.
The SLPP is the biggest political party in Sierra Leone. It's one of the oldest and biggest in the sub-region. One of the oldest and biggest in Africa. We have just taken up power 3 weeks ago. We're trying to put the structures in place.
Which is also enough for you to go around across the country.
I'm coming.
To reach out to your party supporters.
I'm coming. The SLPP have every structure and we are working within our constitution. what we are doing now is to make sure we fully take over the administration of the party, put every arm of the party together. You saw a few weeks ago our first executive meeting. Make sure the executive is together. Because if you have a captain that is driving a boat that is not well focused, there's tendency for accident to occur. So we first want to make sure the driver is comfortable, the driver is settled, the driver is together, all the driver, the apprentice, all the other pilots, they're all together. That's what we'll be doing. Now, we have, as of yesterday, triggered our first constituted arm of the party, which is the Elders Council. They have been triggered. You see, this executive is a proactive executive. We're not here to be reactive, but we're here to be proactive. In as much as these are skirmishes, it is okay in a family. In a family that is big in size as the SLPP, there will always be skirmishes at the side. That's okay. We accept that. But what we are doing, we are not underrating any woman. We are not taking any woman for granted. We are making sure we trigger the apparatus within the party that the constitution gives us the powers to do.
In what way?
For example, we have triggered the Elders Council as of yesterday. Give them 2 mandates. Let them diagnose. You know, if you take your vehicle to the garage, the first thing is the fitter is going to do, right, is to diagnose the problem, right? What is going on with this car? What is happening? And then after diagnosing the problem, maybe what you are anticipating as the driver or the owner of the vehicle is not even what the problem is with the vehicle. So that's why the fitter, they always diagnose the problem first and then confirm that, oh, if you say it was the brake pad, it's not the brake pad. Maybe it's the filter. That's what the problem is. So what we have done as of yesterday is to trigger the Elders Council. We have triggered the Elders Council because these are the moral guarantors of the party. These are men and women who have laid down their lives to protect this party. These are men and women who were there in the foundational inceptions of the formation of the SLPP, the greatest political party that Leone have ever woke up to in life. So their mandate is 2. They have 2 mandates as we speak. One is to diagnose the skirmishes that's going on, the rumor. Let them use their structure and their influences and the provisions, the powers they have within the constitution to diagnose what is going on. Okay? 2, when they diagnose what is going on, let them advise the executive and the other arms of the party in what can we do to settle those skirmishes that are going on. Because
so you're actually confirming what all the rumors on social media that there is a problem.
We are not confirming any rumor.
So why
we
set
are
up
also,
an Elders Council?
No, the Elders Council is set up already. It's a constitutional provision. The other thing is we are not disparaging any rumor. Just like in football, there is a coach that we used to call Jose Mourinho. They will tell you that even if Jose Mourinho is playing with Bo Rangers, that game will be final. Every game is final. Jose Mourinho will never underrate an opponent. So for us, this executive, every rumor will add meaning to it, whether truth or false. We'll make sure we enter it, investigate, and bring out the truth. So that's why we're here. We are not taking any information for granted as an executive, because we are focused on 2 things. 1, to make sure we support the leader, His Excellency the President, in implementing his big 5, which have been yielding a lot of successes in transforming this country, both locally and internationally. 2, to make sure we position this party to maintain political power democratically in 2028. And we are unapologetic about that. So we are forming this bandwagon of about 4.1 million supporters and sympathizers to join the boat with a very determined national executive newly put together by the delegates conference to make sure we march to the polls with no distraction.
The 4.1 million.
No